Get ready because the way you understand time is about to break apart. Most of us grow up believing that time is simple. It moves forward, the past is behind us, and the future is yet to come. But what if everything you know about time is just an illusion? In this video, we'll explore mind-bending ideas that challenge everything you think you know about time. By the end, you may never look at a clock the same way again. Let's begin this journey into the strange and fascinating world of time. And now you probably feel that time is always moving forward, like a river carrying you from one moment to the next. The past is gone, the present is here, and the future is waiting. This is the way we're taught to think about time, and it feels so natural that we rarely question it. But what if this sense of flow is just a trick of our minds? What if time doesn't really move at all, and our experience is just one way of looking at a much bigger picture? Some thinkers suggest that time is not a river but a landscape. Imagine every moment, past, present, and future, laid out like a vast map. Your consciousness moves across this landscape, experiencing different moments, but all of them already exist. If this is true, then the future is already out there, waiting for you to arrive. The past hasn't disappeared, and the present isn't the only thing that's real. Every moment is frozen in place, just waiting to be observed. Time is a landscape, then every moment of your life still exists somewhere, even if you're not experiencing it right now. This idea is both comforting and strange. It means that your happiest days, your biggest challenges, and even your future successes are all out there, frozen in time. You're simply moving through them one by one. This challenges the way we think about change and loss and suggests that nothing is ever truly gone. Now let's get even stranger. What if time is something your brain creates? Think about how time feels when you're bored, it drags on forever. But when you're having fun, hours can disappear in what feels like seconds. This shows that time isn't constant in your mind. Instead, your brain stretches and compresses it depending on how you feel. This suggests that time might not be something outside of you, but something your brain invents. Some scientists believe that without memory, time wouldn't exist for you at all. Imagine if you couldn't remember anything that happened before this moment. The present would stretch out endlessly with no sense of before or after. In this way, memory acts as the engine that creates the feeling of time passing. Without it, your experience would be trapped in a single, never-ending now. Let's dive into an even stranger idea. What if the present moment doesn't really exist? Try to focus on now. The moment you do, it's already gone. The present is so thin, so fleeting that it may be impossible to measure. This raises a fascinating question. Are we ever truly living in the present, or are we always a step behind reality? If the present is impossible to catch, maybe we're always living slightly in the past. Even when you look at something right in front of you, your brain takes a tiny bit of time to process what you see. That means you're always experiencing a delayed version of reality. In a sense, you are never truly in the present, but always a fraction of a second behind. Our perception of time is deeply tied to how our brains work. The way we process sights, sounds, and memories all shape our sense of time. Sometimes, a single moment can feel stretched out, while at other times, hours can vanish in a blink. This shows that time is not just something outside of us, but something we experience in a very personal way. Feeling that time flows smoothly from past to future may be an illusion. Our brains stitch together memories and experiences to create a sense of movement. But if time is a landscape, then nothing is really moving at all. We're just moving our attention from one part of the landscape to another, giving us the feeling of progress. Change is what makes time feel real to us. We notice the difference between before and after, and that's how we mark the passage of time. But if every moment already exists, then change is just our way of moving through the landscape of time. The world isn't changing, we are simply experiencing different parts of it. Some physicists talk about the idea of a block universe. In this view, the universe is a giant block of space and time with every moment existing together. There's no real difference between past, present, and future, they're all just different slices of the same block. Our experience of moving through time is just our way of exploring this block. Think of your life as a timeline with every moment lined up from birth to now and beyond. If all these moments exist at once, then your life is like a movie reel with each frame waiting to be played. You're simply moving your attention from one frame to the next, experiencing the story as it unfolds. We often talk about the arrow of time, the idea that time moves in one direction from past to future. This is tied to the way we remember things. We remember the past but not the future. But if all moments exist, then the arrow of time may just be a feature of how our brains work, not a rule of the universe. If the future already exists, what does that mean for free will? Are your choices already set, or do you have the power to change your path? This is one of the biggest mysteries in the study of time. Some believe that even if all moments exist, your experience of making choices is still real and meaningful. Physics treats time as a dimension like space. In equations, time can move forward or backward, and there's nothing special about the present. This challenges our everyday experience where the present feels unique and the future is unknown. Science suggests that our sense of time may be more about perception than reality. Einstein's theory of relativity shows that time can move at different speeds, depending on how fast you're going or how close you are to a massive object. This means that time is not the same for everyone. Two people can experience different amounts of time, even if they start and end at the same place. Time is flexible, not fixed. Our technology is built around measuring and tracking time. Clocks, calendars, and schedules help us organize our lives, but as we've seen, the way we experience time is much more complicated than what a clock can show. Technology gives us structure, but it can't capture the true nature of time. In daily life, we use time to plan, remember, and hope. We look back at memories, live in the present, and dream about the future. But after exploring these ideas, it's clear that time is much stranger than it seems. Our routines may be built on time, but our experience of it is deeply personal and mysterious. Even after all these theories and ideas, the true nature of time remains a mystery. Scientists, philosophers, and artists have all tried to explain it, but no one has all the answers. What we do know is that time shapes our lives in ways we're only beginning to understand. The more we learn, the stranger it gets. The next time you look at a clock, remember, time may not be what you think it is. Whether it's a river, a landscape, or just a trick of your mind, time is one of the most fascinating mysteries we face. By questioning what we know, we open ourselves up to new ways of seeing the world, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get a little closer to understanding the true nature of time.